Yeah, y'all know what it is, man. Happy Saturday, man. We is in the building. I think it's like right now it's 20 past the hour, man. What's up, man? How y'all Saturday going, man? Hopefully it's going good. No, we gotta jump back into this, man. Took a couple days off, man. We gotta jump back into this thing, man. And the question is, man, when is too far too far? You know what I'm saying? Like, when do you cross the line as a supporter, as a activist for R. Kelly, a protester against R. Kelly, and all of those different breakdowns and that different groups that they have? Like, when is too much just like crossing the line? That's what I want to know. Let me get my intro going, man. Make sure y'all like and subscribe, man. I got the address up there for all the supporters that want to send the money, man. Y'all can send the money to R. Kelly's, man. Any kind of picture, anything, a trinket, anything, man. If you shit, some of y'all might want to send y'all panties over to R. Kelly, man. He might need it right now. Let's go.
Ain't no fuss giving. Every time I take a leap of faith, ain't no fuss giving. Every time I bust open that safe, ain't no fuss giving. Every time I hit a nigga in his face, ain't no fuss giving. Ain't no fuss giving. Every time a nigga doubt the God, ain't no fuss giving. Every time I'm going to the mall, ain't no fuss giving. Every time I blow 100 large, ain't no fuck giving. I'm going dumb again.
Yeah, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Over here on this channel, man, what we do is we have open dialogue, man, and we keep it all the way respectful, man. Keep it a buckaroo. Anybody that wants to come up that has anything to say about these different topics that we talk about, man, it don't matter if it's dealing with R. Kelly or if it's dealing with anybody else, man. I just want to give people a place where they can actually come up and speak and talk. You know what I mean? As long as you're respectful, you can stay on the screen. Let me drop the link for y'all real quick. Once again, happy Saturday. And let me jump straight into it, man. I'm not going to be here too long, man. I just came to share a word with y'all just to put, you know what I'm saying, a little bit of something in your noggin, man, just to make you think just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is too far, man? Like, when do you actually, you know what I'm saying, cross the line? Like, when is the line crossed in this situation? Now, first of all, I want to define what a fanatic is, man. If anybody that doesn't know what a fanatic is, I'm about to break it down for you, man. A fanatic is a person that has single-minded zeal for an extreme religious or political cause. That's the first word I want to break down. The second word I want to break down is delusional, because some people out here dealing with this situation have gotten to the point where they went from fan to fanatic to delusional. Pay attention to that word in fanatic. That is a single-minded zeal for extreme religious or political causes. Some of this R. Kelly stuff has become a religion for some people, man. And I get it and I understand. Now, delusional, that's the impression that what you believe contradicts reality. Once again, that's the impressions that you have that contradict actual reality. Basically, faulty judgment. Make sure y'all hit that likes up, man. Now we're gonna go straight into a video, man, and kind of see if we can find some of these people that are possibly right there on the borderline. See if they've crossed over the line. Like, is it too much? Does it start when you start giving out people's addresses as far as people that you don't like because of what they believe in or whatever side they may be on? Does it start with that? But let's start with this video real quick. Let me get this up for y'all, man. All right, so we got this video right here, man. This is from when Kels was actually this was the first time he got locked up for the first trial. So let's check this out real quick, and let's check out some of the people that are out there exhibiting certain type of behavior, and let's see if did they cross the line. You know what I'm saying? Did they go over the edge? You know what I mean? Let's see.
Kelly faces child pornography charges from a 2002 indictment. Authorities believe they have a videotape showing Kelly having sex with an underage girl about 8 years ago.
We want him prosecuted. We want him in jail. There's a tape of him urinating and having sex with a young girl.
I love R. Kelly, and I know he didn't do it. I know that's not him. He's not guilty.
Most of Kelly's supporters were women.
Hold on, man. Let's go back to my boy real quick. Now, my boy got up here, and I did some research on this particular video. And I actually looked at these names. This brother here, his name is Najee Ali. And let's listen to what he said again before I tell you after my research who I found out he is. But let's go. Let's listen to him again.
We want him prosecuted. We want him in jail. There's a tape of him urinating and having sex with a young girl.
I love R.Kelly, and I know he didn't do it. I know that's not him. He's not guilty.
All right, well, that guy, his name is Najee Ali. I looked him up. He's based out of California. He's an activist there in the community. It was a lot of video of him on YouTube that actually shows where he actually abused the woman. And people in the community, in his community in California, actually on video were, trying to fight him and beat him up. They claim that he's fake. They claim that he's an agent. They claim that he's a woman beater as well. So I want to just put that out there that, some of these people, if you don't do the research on them and they're just out doing certain stuff, you wouldn't even think that they could possibly be tied to something that's just like that, but they're totally against it. What's going on, Timbo, man? What you think, man?
Nothing much, man. Yeah. Some of these people do cross the line, bro. I'm talking about on both sides. The people that's against KO, the people that's for KO. Some of them go too far, and I mean they throw logic and they throw rationale out of the window for whatever reason. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, sometimes they entirely go too far. And look, the girl that about to talk after him, she talking like she be with KOs all day, every day. You get what I'm saying? Like KO did not do that. Like, how do you know that? See what I'm saying? How do you know what KO did and what KO didn't do, and you never met the man in his life? But now, at the end of the day, me personally, I'm not condemning the man, but not if he did it, I'm not condoning the man. Because like I said, I'm a realist. I don't know him. Where you at, True? People in the chat, can y'all hear me?
My bad. I had it on mute. Nah, that's real because I even tried to look her name up because I'm like, the way she's talking, I feel like, you know what I mean? The way she's talking, I feel like she was either involved with him or knew him, but that just goes to show you some of the way that these people talk. I mean, she could possibly have known him. She could possibly have been.
She definitely didn't know him, bro. Like, cause when I was doing my R. Kelly videos, I found out that, bro, they ain't gotta know him. But you know how sometimes, bro, you a fan of somebody's and you know every song, you done bought every album, so you think you know them. So it'd be like that more than they actually know Kills. Like they don't know Kills, bro. Come on now.
Now you got the other guy that we looking at right here, man. I looked him up. His name is Najee Ali. He was an activist out in California, and he's claimed to have charges of beating on women. And he's known in the community as being a police, basically, you know, kind of like an Al Sharpton type character, a Jesse Jackson type character. And that's nothing against them, but we do know some of their background and some things they do in the black community. It sounds like by what they were saying is he's one of those people that, you know, use their own agenda. Well, they use a certain type of something that might just happen in the community, and they use it to their full advantage to try to either gain some type of political advancement. And they said he got a whole history of abuse allegations against women. So, you know, you got him up here saying, you know, R. Kelly need to go to jail. He peed on somebody, but then again, you done left all the way from Cali to come to Chicago, and it seemed like that's all he does because he goes to different spots when things go on. I guess he's his own makeshift like Al Sharpton. That's a
political clout chaser. That's
correct.
What he is, you know. He a political clout chaser, yeah.
Correct.
And you got a lot, and you got a lot of them out there, and they, it just went to the internet, but clout chasing been going on because you just named one of the best edits, and that's Al Sharpton.
All right, let's keep watching the rest of this video. It ain't too long, and then I'm gonna bring up another video of man. This situation was crazy. I mean, this was in the last situation up in New York. We're gonna go to that in a minute, but let's play the rest of this. We got brother Najee Ali, and then we got I believe her name is Angenique Ford. You know, they speaking on what they feel in the R. Kelly situation. Let's go.
Videotape showing Kelly having sex with an underage girl about 8 years ago.
We want him prosecuted. We want him in jail. There's a tape of him urinating and having sex with a young girl.
I love R. Kelly, and I know he didn't do
Damn,
it.
man.
I know that's not him. He's not
Oh,
guilty.
Lord.
Most of Kelly's supporters
is
were women,
tripping, man.
and he felt they had
Yeah,
to defend
yeah.
his
I
honor
love R.
and
Kelly,
support
and I
the
know-
singer they
I
love.
know
He's
that.
not guilty at all. They just want to bring him down and
Come
kill
on,
his
man.
image
That
of
look
who
like
he
somebody
is.
that used to be over there on the Slice channel.
I need to protect him because he's a good man. He's not who people make him seem like he's a monster. He's not guilty.
Both Kelly and the unidentified girl claim they are not the
The
ones
unidentified
in the
girl,
sex
but it
video.
got her name
The
up there.
judge has
Okay.
ruled that the video can be shown.
Yeah.
in
Oh,
open
he's talking about
court.
the
More
unidentified
than
girl
30
in the
pretrial
video. Okay,
motions
I
have
get it.
contributed to
All right,
delays in this case.
that's enough of
And
that
also,
video,
at one
man.
point, the judge felt.
And once again, man, the question is, man, do some people get delusional? Are some fans turning into fanatics? Where we describe what that word is? That's basically where you just go to the extreme. You know what I mean? To the extreme, and you feel as if you know this person. You know, a lot of people, like I said before, man, there is a lot of people out here, man, that I guarantee you, and this ain't nothing against them, but every Christmas, next to all the stockings they hang up of their kids, their husband, they got a stocking up there for R. Kelly. They got a stocking up there for R. Kelly, and they ain't never met him. And they be every year they be filling that junk up with what they think is R. Kelly. They might put some French fries off in that junk, some McDonald's. What you think, man?
I definitely agree, man. But on the subject of fanatics, right? You remember that Eminem song, "Stan"?
Yep.
Bro, that's a perfect example. I know it's just a song, but that's what made that song a masterpiece, because you do got fans out there that turn to fanatics, fam, and they, like, I'm talking about to the point where some of them, they literally think they you, like they'll try to steal your identity, and some of them will go to the extreme just to meet you, like, you know, like in real life and in real time, you wouldn't pay them no attention. You get what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And they don't and they don't understand that, bro. And you know, and for me, that's sort of like a little mental illness in a way. You know, when it gets to that point. You know,
I mean, you got people that even with this trial, they will go and try to chase down R. Kelly at any, you know what I mean? That's what they'll do. I'm talking about for real. I mean, you got people that, you know what I mean, they claim they taking cash apps to send to him. I don't understand that type of stuff either. I mean, I don't know where they, you know, how they even able to do that. I don't even know if Kale's got that up in there and where he at, where he can receive that. I mean, I'm not sure, man. You know, like I said,
9, 10 out of 10, man, he been held by the feds. He probably ain't got that now. He probably could have. I'm sure one of those female officers in there, I'm sure that at least one of them is a Chaos fanatic. So she probably give him a little, you know, extra piece of chicken or something here and there. You know what I'm saying? Look out on him here and there. But I'm sure at least one of those female officers is a Chaos fanatic.
I can believe.
But I know you can't send him no cash up. I mean, the feds holding him, and then they say he still on the suicide watch.
I know he was. I'm not sure, you know, how that's going. Maybe somebody in the comments can say what's up with that. Matter of fact, let me read some of these comments real quick. Once again, y'all, this is an open panel, man, where we come together, man, and have a conversation about the subject matter at hand without any type of, you know, just as long as you're up here being respectful and you know, staying on your square and have something to talk about, very meaningful. We out here for you. Once again, that address for Kales for the supporters is pinned. I'm about to drop the link again. If anybody else wants to come up, man, salute to Robert Keller, salute to Climber. I think that's how you say the name. Yeah, Climber. Salute to Miss Doss. Man, salute to Janine in the building. Salute to Miss Lakers, man. Salute to everybody, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Man, we about to go into the other video real quick, man. Let me hit a little reset, man. Let me get. I thought, you know what I'm saying? I thought this next video I'm about to play was interesting, man. Look, why I get it ready, man. I think I got another little video, man. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, here we go.
Crazy? Cut that shit out. Hey man. Hold on, man. Fuck, don't play that shit, dog. Hey, man, put that shit over there, dog. Keep that shit over there. Hey, turn that fucking camera off. Turn the damn camera off, man. Hey, man, I swear to God, turn the motherfucking camera off.
All right, man. So we resetting real quick. Now, this young lady, man, I don't know what her name is, but I found this video on the internet. Matter of fact, let me send her a shout
That's
out.
Hollywood. That's Hollywood Next, man.
Okay,
That's her channel. Hollywood Next. Yeah.
Okay,
I done
I don't
seen her
really know who
around.
these. I don't know who all
I done
these
seen
people
her.
is. Man.
I seen her around in the Kelly streets.
Okay, so evidently, man, it looks like she went up to NYC to be there. I think she said she left out and went to the restroom, and they didn't hold her seat because she was not knowledgeable that I guess you have to stay in there once you're in there, and I get it. Now we about to play this video of her outside, man, and it gets kind of crazy, man. I don't know who this dude was that came up to her. I mean, and I'm looking at it at both sides, man. I don't know exactly what was said, but we about to just kind of get into that. And shouts out to her. I hope she don't mind me using this footage real quick, just trying to bring some awareness to, when it's too much, and when do some of these supporters, when do some of these protesters against scales, when is it crossing the line, man? Y'all let us know, when is it crossing the line? Let's play this video real quick. Let's see exactly what goes on out here.
I see you, Miss Legally Blonde. I see you, Lola. Hey, it get real out here, man. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. This shit is not a game, okay? It is not a game, y'all. So you got people who support, you got people who don't, you got people who's just out here, to just put the cameras in your face and just whatever they can get, they want to get it. So I'm not here for all that clout and all that extra stuff. I'm here for what I can decipher from these lies. If it's the truth, is he innocent? Is he guilty? I mean, I'm on the unbiased side. I see you, Auntie Drea. Hi, baby. That's my auntie. Hi, Miss Gia. So I see you, Pamela. What'd you say? Where's your mask? Right here in my hand, right here. I took it off briefly, but I'll put it back on. Okay.
Hey, pay attention to the fact that she did say
Got
she
my mask.
unbiased. Now I do know there's different definitions within different sectors of what unbiased is, but she did say she was unbiased, y'all. I just want to note that she said she's unbiased.
Hey, T-Bone. Hey, Demetra. Hey, Mrs. Dawkins. I see you, Dolly. Hey, Pamela again. I can't wait till they free kills. Right. Yes, Tara. Yes. 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 So here's the courtroom, the court building, where they're housing Robert Sylvester Kelly for trial, and the supporters are in the chat yelling, "Free R.Kelly!" Right? Right. So the media is telling you one thing. I'm going to tell you what I hear and what I feel, and that's just what it is. Don't let no devil steal your joy.
Okay.
Not gonna steal my joy, you guys. Not gonna steal my joy.
I'm gonna run this
It
little
is
bit of
raining
what happens with her,
really,
and I
really
mean, if
hard
she get
out here.
mad at it,
Really,
I hope
really
she
hard,
don't get
y'all.
mad at it. But this
Sunshine,
ain't
honey.
in no
Good
bad light for her.
morning.
Hopefully, she won't get too
Yes.
pissed off.
Good morning. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. I be trying or whatever. Thank you. Hey, Nene. That's right. I'm like, hold on. What the fuck is going on here? Ooh, Lord have mercy. All I can say, Lord have mercy. I'm back at home still yelling, "Free R. Kelly." Yes. Yes. Amen. Won't he do it? So here at the courthouse, and they have their people in there already. I was able to get in, but unfortunately, I
And let me say this before I go any further. if you have any problem with me using your material, just let me know. Hit me up through the IG, and I will politely take it down. If you have any issue with me using this, so I just want to let her know, Hollywood, that if you have any problem with me using this small snippet, just to show, you know, when do people cross the line, because in this video it kind of shows somebody that was crossing the line. So if you have a problem with that, just let me know, and hit me up on my IG, and I'll take it down or I trim it out. Just let me know.
So I fought in this fight for 2.5 years. I feel it's just so deserving to be here, to be a part of this historic moment, to actually witness what's going down in the courtroom. So again, I am here, you guys, and it's just, you know, it wasn't my luck today. I was actually the 7th person. My sister was the 8th person, but we made a short stop to the restroom before going upstairs, all because of these damn liars, okay? So don't get me to coming out here and telling what I feel, okay? So they don't have to take my story, but I'm going to share mine with you guys, because you guys been rocking for the last 2.5 years, okay? So I don't know what the hell that was about, but that was very aggressive. But y'all can see I can hold my own. I tell y'all, I ain't worried. I ain't never scared. I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to you, sir. I'm not talking to you, sir.
This is the part I wanted to show y'all, how people can cross the line.
Okay. Back away.
I'm a freelancer.
Okay, so back away. What, you want to hit me?
I
You
don't
want to
have
go
to
to
be a
jail?
professional as
You
they
want to
are.
go to jail? I don't either.
I don't have to be
You better
professional.
back away. You can't touch me. You will go to jail. I will press charges.
I will
Kill?
I will
Say it.
I will knock that.
I'm not going to let you get to my phone. I'm not going to let you get to my phone. So back away, because I'm free too. I'm free as well. Touch me or my device, you're going to be vandalized. You're going to go to jail here in New York today. Today. You want to make a scene for social media?
Back away.
You want to make a scene for social media?
Back away.
No, you back
I
away.
don't care about
Excuse
you.
me. I'm not worrying about you. You better get the fuck up out my motherfucking face. Who are you? Who are you? I'm not worrying about you. I have the right to stand on this goddamn ground. You ain't about to walk me out of here, nigga. I'm gonna walk you back down this motherfucker. You got me twisted.
Just
Give me my distance. I'm gonna stay right where the fuck I want to stay. Back up. See how it's crazy out here? All these people going crazy. Yeah. You guys is getting this live and direct. I can't make this shit up. I can't make this shit up, y'all.
Hey,
I can't make this up.
Let me
y'all.
say this too.
I got this. I
The
promise
good
you, I
thing
got
about
this.
this is the unity that came through this, because in like a couple seconds you'll see that they actually, you know, come together and make up. So that's the good thing about it. But when do people cross the line? When do they cross the line?
I'm not talking about you, so I don't even know you. Do you want to make a statement on my life? No, I got this. Would you like to make a statement?
Now you're saying you're lying.
No, I'm saying, would you like to make a statement, though? Would you like to make a statement, though?
Are you lying?
Yes, I am. Would you like to
Why
make a
didn't you
statement?
say it in the first place?
I don't even know you. So why do
You
I have to
told
tell
me
you?
you can
But I
delete
don't know you,
You told
though.
me you
I
can
can always go back and edit, but I don't know you, sir. Would you like to make a statement since we're having this conversation now? Are you a supporter?
Okay, maybe I got a little excited.
You did. Let's make up. All right. See how we can make up?
Boom. All right, I just
Hey,
wanted to
what's
show
your
that
channel?
because I don't want to keep playing her stuff.
No.
Let me get that up out of here. And like I said, once again, if you can hit me up in IG if you do want me to take that down. I was just trying to show the justification and the parameters of if a person, you know, crosses the line. I definitely feel like that guy crossed the line in that situation. You know, he definitely overstepped his boundaries. I mean, all in the right for him to, you know, put down what he believes in, not even knowing what the other person believes as well. You know, he felt entitled to the space in his space of R. Kelly in his mind. He felt entitled. He felt entitled. What you think about that, Timbo, man? What's your viewpoint?
Yeah, well, yeah, he was bogus off top. I mean, she got the right to take out that camera and record, go live, do whatever she gonna do, because she didn't, you know what I'm saying? She didn't even invade his space. But now my thing about it was this right here. So this dude, right, when when he first approached her, he seemed like he was suffering from some type of mental illness, right? And she took him lightly. Now that's what I'm saying. Like, she had nerve to like take him lightly, because that, like, he could have been suffering from a mental illness, and that shit could have went left. Because I mean, she was laughing, turned her back on, went to laughing, and talking, talking. I don't know whether you saw this one particular video. It went viral. Where dude on the train, and the girl, he handling his business over there, and the white girl tell him, man, take a chill pill. And he walked over there to her and said, what you say? Look, don't tell me to take no chill pill. And he said, say it one more time. And she said it again, take a chill pill. And when I say he jawed her, bro, he jawed her. Now listen, everybody, it went viral. Everybody saying, well, man, that's a woman. You shouldn't have hit the woman. And that's right, bro. I don't put my hand on women. But I'll tell any woman this right here. When you dealing with a dude, like, first of all, whatever he got going on over here with his girl, that's not none of your business. You get what I'm saying?
Yep.
Don't speak on that. Stay over there in your lane. And then when a man approach you, most of the time, ladies, you cannot whoop this man. So just don't pick. So with her, she wasn't wrong. Now let me say this: she wasn't wrong, but when she turned her back to him and started laughing like he was a joke, which he really, at the end of the day, he really didn't mean no harm like that. But that could have went left, man. That could have went left fast. But I'm glad she all right. I'm glad they made amends. But just for future references. Let me ask you this though.
Go ahead.
Okay, so we got the free Kill movement jumping off, man, and Kill is definitely the GOAT of R&B. We all know that he the king of R&B. So we ain't taking that from him. But if your girl was using that fervor to free Kills, I'm talking about going through the paperwork every day, flying out to New York, watching all the film and shit. If this was your woman, your wife, would you go for that shit?
Good question. No. And this is why I say no. It's a lot of different reasons why I say no. I know how dangerous that game is, especially emotionally, and the time that it takes up. The time that it takes up, the emotion behind it. We ain't even gonna talk about the cost. I mean, especially if you're gonna be, flying out there, different things such as that nature. And nah, that would be something that I would try to tell her, not to, consume yourself with,
I wish Mimi would. I wish she would.
Now if my girl is
Shit.
if my girl is a attorney, and she gets paid to do certain things like this, and when I
Okay.
say get paid, that's what she went to school for and
Yeah.
all that.
Yeah.
That's
I
a
agree.
whole different
I
ball
agree.
game.
If she
Yeah.
is an attorney, listen, if she is an attorney that's getting paid for this, or if she's a certified journalist that's getting flown out, let's say she worked for ABC or CBS or whatever, and she getting flown out for this, that's different. But I'm talking about like just doing it like they doing it, just to be doing it. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Would you go?
I would have to say that I would definitely try to, inquire more of her time to keep her mind off of stuff like that, because that's just not a good place. And then, I mean, I hate to say it, but it's not safe out here for a lot of women, period, point blank. We know how dangerous the world is, especially if you're a woman. Now, if you're a 6'5" black man, you're a black man, period, point blank. You know what I'm saying? They already scared of us. So that's a little bit different. But a woman stepping out there, I mean, I would try to protect her as much as possible. And I mean, some men in this situation are out there with they women on the field because they both had that same type of interest. And I get that
Wow.
too. Like, I get that too. I understand some people are out there with their woman. There's some guys that are out there and their women are going there with them and doing all that different type of stuff like that. And they're
Yeah.
together a support team. So, what's up, Queen
I,
Lakers? Go ahead,
Cause
T-Law.
I was under the impression that, you know, for the most part, the people that's out there on the front line like that are single women and borderline men.
Now they could be. A lot of these women could be single that are out there like that, but I
What
guarantee you,
about
I mean,
what about the borderline men?
now see, me personally, I'm not doing all that. I'm
No, I'm
not, I'm
saying
not,
I
I'm
ain't
not,
talking
I'm
about
not.
I ain't talking about all of them because I know like DJ Tyson. To
Yes,
me
some of
he
them.
stand up. He
Let's
stand
just
up.
be
So
real.
like
Let's just be real. Some of these people, some of these guys out here are in love with R. Kelly secretly. Well, it's
okay,
not
so
really
that's
even
what I'm saying.
secretly because it oozes out of them to a certain extent. I will say that. I mean, they could be, they could be playing both sides of the field, both sides, defense and offense. They could be goaltending. They could be the coach and all different types of things. You know what I'm saying? They really could. I could see that. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a lot of grown men that had infatuation with Michael Jackson. You know what I'm saying? So,
Dang.
and you could see it in them. I mean, they go up there, they meet Michael, and they just go crazy. You know what I'm saying? They just go crazy. Eddie Murphy was one of them. So, it's a lot
Eddie
of grown
Murphy,
men.
hold on, bro. Hold on. Eddie Murphy was a Michael Jackson fanboy.
Oh man, he was a fanatic out chill, man. You knew he was a
Damn.
fanatic, man, when he did you ever see that video he made with Michael Jackson, man, and Michael, he was kissing all up and blowing in Michael Jackson ear, man. You know what I'm saying? What was it called? What's up with you? What's
I
up?
remember
What's
I remember
up?
what's I remember, but
Yeah.
he wasn't kissing Mike though, bro.
Man, he was come on, man. Look, man, you get
Like,
the blowing in the man ear, man. Come on now. I said,
well,
you know what I'm saying? You get the blowing in the man ear, man. I'm talking about in the video with a bunch of little boys and rainbows and stuff floating in the background. You know,
yeah,
it,
that was
you know,
fucked up.
because there are some stars that are actually infatuated with other stars, and that's just the truth. You know what I mean? I don't even hate to say it. I mean, y'all see it every day. Y'all see it every day. Even Eddie tried to go off and do the singing thing. You know what I mean? And all different types of stuff, man. Eddie, Eddie loved Michael J, man. Straight up for real. So and that is what that is on that. That's just being 100% frank and truthful. I mean, we saw it. You know what I'm saying? You saw it. Now I
I
wasn't
didn't know,
there.
yeah, but
We
I wasn't
saw it.
just I won't yeah, I think he was a fan of, but I didn't just take him out to be like a fanboy. You know, like a lot of these guys, they coming off as like straight up fanboy for R. Kelly. You know, you know. And like I
Man,
say,
Eddie
I'm
Murphy,
not
Eddie
saying
Murphy
all of them
could have
because
had Eddie Murphy. See the difference between somebody who ain't got no damn money and somebody that got a whole lot of money ain't got a name. Eddie Murphy could just have he can call Mike up and say, Mike, I need you to come over here and play the piano, or what I'm saying, do a concert in my living room right now. And Mike might
yeah,
say, well, who's gonna be there? And he just say, it's just gonna be me. You know what I mean? Little stuff like that, man. You don't know what these people be on, man. I'm just keep it a
yeah.
buckaroo, man.
I'm not,
They
well,
got
I
money, they
do.
got power, and they got the fame.
Okay, I do understand the fact that they you know, like I said, they tricky Ricky. But what I'm saying is this, right? And like I said, for the most part, I ain't saying everybody out there. Cause like I said, like I done chopped it up with DJ Tyson, and to me, he a stand-up dude. So, but I'm just saying, you don't think that a lot of those dudes that's out there on the front line for Kales, you don't think they like they want a sexual relationship with Kales?
Now, see, I can't say that. I can't say whether or not they do.
I'm not
But
saying once again. Now, I'm not saying all. I'm saying at least half of that demographic.
man, I think you know what I mean. They don't. A lot of them done cross the line. That's all I'm gonna say. I think a
Okay.
lot of them done cross the line, so to speak. Doing certain stuff like if you a grown ass man and you doing certain type of behavior where I'm saying you really out there like that. Nah, nah.
Okay. Now let me ask you this: do you think that most of the women, and I mean that would be the natural reaction for a woman though. But do you think most of the women that's going hard for Kale, do you think that they want a sexual experience with Kales?
I think at one point in time, they was there's a lot of women that actually just like music, you know what I'm saying, and the bass of music and what it means to them in their heart. Like, let's just say for instance, it could be a woman into which, she remembers the first time she met her husband and R. Kelly was playing or whatever song was playing. And
Or the first time she had sex, or the night she got
exactly.
pregnant for the first time. And I get that, right? But still, you met your husband that night, and that's a special night or whatever. But what I'm saying is, I get it, bro. I love R. Kelly music. That's just like when Tupac died. I love Tupac music, but what I'm saying is, I went out there on the front line trying to find out who killed Tupac. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. I mean, I think it's a case by case situation. Some people might have a special love interest for Kells in their heart. You know what I mean? In their head, they might have it, or they might just be in love with the music. They might be totally in
Yeah.
tune and in love with the music, straight up. That might be what that is. We just gonna call it that. We gonna say that
Okay,
folks
but
is
I'm
just
gonna stick.
in
I'm gonna
love
stick.
with the music.
If I broke it down in the fractions, bro, I say 75% of those guys want a piece of kale. I say 10% of those guys just love the music, and I say the other 5% just real niggas and just want to see that man out.
That's a good way to put it. You might be about right on that. You might be about right. Now, if any woman is leaving a kid somewhere and going into a situation into which they know going into this situation it's all bad, or not even all bad, but more so like, yeah, type stuff. You know what I'm saying? If you're doing that, that's where I think it kind of goes to you crossing the line. You crossing the
Truth,
line.
I'm gonna keep it 100, bro. I saw one guy come up on my panel, man, and that nigga had the fruity pepper eyes for Kales. When he was talking about Kales, man, his eyes turned to fruity peppers. I saw it. I said,
Man, what's
damn,
that?
you know that emoji?
Hold on. Before you go into that, let me address this question right quick because we got people in the comments, man. I know where you're going with this, man. I get it. Look, I understand.
Hey,
And
man.
then we got to play.
Nah,
We
man.
gonna leave that. Hold on. What we gonna do is we gonna leave that for the we gonna leave that for the ending, man. For the ending, because we got to run through these videos real quick. We're gonna
Oh,
definitely jump
man.
back. We're gonna jump back to that
Lord.
topic, man. You said a person had the fruity pebble eyes. For kills, man. Hold on. Let me read some of these questions, man, because these are some good questions in the comments, man. And let me make sure I think my Wi-Fi is acting a donkey in this junk, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm checking the email too, making sure we still scrizate. You know what I'm saying? Let me read some of these comments though, because
Famo.
Kayla Dawson's going hard in the paint. She wanna ask a question. She said, let me go to our first question real quick. She said, some so-called men are trying to black book him, but let me go to our other question. Let me see if I can find it. All right, she said, from a male's perspective, I'm wondering what you think as men. You know what I'm saying? Like basically what you think. She said, truth and authentic, Mr. Authentic, why do you think the fanatics seem to be ignoring the males that testify about their sex acts with him in New York? Man, that's a good question. What's going on, DC Radar? What's the deal? Hey, you want to try to answer that question? Shouts out to SS2, man. SS2. So injustice is what percent? All right, that's another good question. We're gonna address these questions. I mean, not really address them, man. Just give a point of view, man, to open the dialogue up. But what you think about that question, man, that Kayla had? I think Authentic got on down. I think his phone might have went out. All right, we're gonna go back to them questions. I think he'll be back up in a minute. Hold on, man. Let me get this video going, and we're gonna address those questions and talk about it once again. Let me drop the link for anybody that wants to come up, and if you have a perspective or a viewpoint on this situation, you know, just let me know. You can come up here or you can stay in the comments. Once again, over here, man, I don't have any dog in the fight, man. Basically, I'm really just trying to bring people together to have dialogue about this situation, because I think it's a lot of stuff to unpack in this situation that affects the black community tremendously, from A to Z, from the rooter to the tutor, like straight up. It's a lot to unpack in this situation. Let's go back into this video real quick. Now, this video here is, and I want to ask this question before I play this video. This question is, man, do y'all think that some of these activists or protesters, or whatever way you want to put them in, do you think some of them are paid activists and protesters? Let's go to this video and kind of unpack this video here, and let's see what's going on. Shouts out to this guy's video that this is. Hope he doesn't mind me using it. Once again, if you do have a problem, man, just hit me up in my IG, man. I'll politely take it down. It's no big deal. No big deal. I'm not gaining anything off of this. Matter of fact, I'm not even to the point where I'm going to be getting paid off of anything. So, and any money anybody sends me in the Cash App, I do a Cash App giveaway just about every week. So I give that money back to the people. Yeah, that's how we do over here. Let's go. Matter of fact, if you want to donate something, donate to the like button and donate to the subscribe button. That's all I need. Let's go.
What up, bro?
Everybody's so focused on the negativity, and everybody's so focused on. Well, everybody's so focused on the negativity. Nobody's thinking about what this man, his mental mind state must be at this time. This man is a person just like you and I. The Word of God says, Romans 10:9-10 says that for all have fallen short of the glory of God, meaning that we've all committed sins. We've all have done things that we're not proud of, that nobody knows about. We all carry dark secrets that's never been called to light. I don't condone what this man has done, if he has done it. All I'm saying is that we stand together, this group, as an intercessor for this man, to pray for him through whatever he might be going through. The family, the victims, the false accusations, and everything, that this story may be used to the glory of God, and that souls may be saved, and that people may come to Christ, and that R.Kelly is used as a testimony and not a stumbling stone. If you, the Word of God also says that he called, if you cast, nobody is guilty, nobody is without sin. So who are we casting stones at? Nobody's thinking about that part. Nobody's thinking about, what this man could be going through, his mental state, his children, the burden that he carries on a day to day. So our group is basically here to just basically show support, so that he knows that he may have one or two people out of billions and billions of fans that stand as intercessors to actually pray for him, rather than come against him and tear him down.
You folks represent the church or group, or
we just seen.
you can hold it close to you.
No, we just haven't. We all have fallen short from sin. We all have done wrong or whatnot, and there's a chance where he deserved forgiveness. He deserved forgiveness, and everyone they look, they judge or whatever, but at the same token, it's he who cast the first stone. That's what
All
I
right,
see.
man. Let me break some of this stuff down, because sometimes you got to bring some logic, even when people try to bring religion into the play of things. One thing that can be done as well is there can be forgiveness, even if somebody is in a situation where they facing time or they may get some time. There still can be forgiveness. Just according to the land, if according to the law you have broken the law, you have to serve the time for what you have done. Not saying that that's what R. Kelly did. Not saying that R. Kelly's trial was correct. Not saying that somebody didn't fix the trial. I'm not saying none of that. But when you have certain people that come up and they do this and they talk like this, and they start bringing the Bible into that equation, and this is the Bible that they're bringing into the equation. Just because you serve in time does not mean that you're not forgiven. And I think the people that really should be trying to forgive him, if they haven't already, are the people that quote unquote allegedly, um, you know, were victims in the situation. And R. Kelly, since he's saying this, R. Kelly should also forgive the people for victimizing him as well. So, the forgiveness thing, we don't even know who personally has already forgiven. We don't even know if R. Kelly has forgiven these people for victimizing him. We don't know if those people have forgiven him for putting them as victims. And I'm saying this all allegedly. We don't really know. So then you have people out here like this, not saying exactly that they are a certain way or not, but I do have to ask the question: are some of these people paid activists? That's the question. When is too much enough? When you just, I mean, too much. When do you cross the line? I mean, when you're out here talking about the Bible, you standing outside, you got signs out here. This looks more like a peaceful, what I would say, gathering. This looks a whole lot more peaceful than some of the other videos that I showed even earlier, and how people can just act a fool. And but you still have to ask the question, man, like, how do you know if Kels ain't forgave them, or how do you know if they ain't forgave Kels and all that? So let's keep going with the video though.
You know what I'm saying? He deserved a chance. Even in the media, they was like, well, the Jocelyn family, she got up there and said she never was with him, but she was in his house, taking a picture with him. It's just that, it's just a publicity stuff.
So is it that you dispute the allegations, or that you're here to support him despite the allegations?
No, that one we despite the allegations, because we don't know. When no one that was done when it took place, we don't know if it's right or if it's wrong or if it's true or not true. Only thing really is you know what I'm saying? I know that he's gonna be used for God's glory. You know what I'm saying? He have a gift from God.
So what's your
Jermaine Jordan.
thank you very much.
Exactly, Lakers. Like, I think forgiving, if you're not if you're not God, I think it's more so for yourself. That's why they tell you, like, if you had situations happen, you have to let go. You know what I'm saying? And I think God is the only person that you should worry about forgiving you. Like, and these are supposedly people, that are speaking about the Bible and things of that nature. And they think that people should forgive in order for him to be able to get out, I guess. I think that's what they're saying. I think the only time when you are forgiving people is for your own personal letting go, freeing your mind of that situation. Trying to let it go as much as possible. But let's go.
J-E-R-M-A-I-N-E. So you can leave the Jordan, Jordan.
K-I-M-B-E-R-L-Y, Austin, A-U-S-T-I-N.
I'm sorry, did you say you're with a church or any particular group, or just?
No, it's just here supporting our Kelly. You know what I'm saying? We stand with him. Yeah, we from Chicago. Yes.
And I've got to ask.
Yeah, we fans of our Kelly.
All right, y'all heard that. Y'all heard that. Y'all heard that. Did y'all hear that? By this young man here, dressed dapper, dressed to impress, man. You feel me? He said we are fans of R. Kelly. We are just out here to support R. Kelly. So he admitted that he is a fan of R. Kelly. I'm not sure if these people come in the name of a church or something of that nature. It does kind of come across as that, but probably not. You know what I'm saying? It just could be me just jumping to that conclusion. It's probably not a pastor or anything like that. But you heard him say he's a fan, and he's here to support R. Kelly as a fan. We talked about the word fan, fanatic, when it goes into fanatic stage, which I think sometimes fanatics can cross that line. And that's what we talking about. To the point they become delusional. Now, he said he's a fan. That's a little bit different. You know what I mean? That didn't have a extreme on it. You know what I'm saying? But let's go.
No prior contact.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Salute April. What's going on? Salute Hassah. How y'all
Lord,
doing?
we come before you as humbly as we know how, Father God. We come to give you all the glory, all the honor, all the praises, oh God. Lord, we bless your holy name, oh God. You are Elohim, you are El Shaddai, you are El Elyon, you are Elroy, oh God. You are Alpha and Omega, oh God. You're the beginning and the ending, oh God. We come, oh God. You said, well, there's one or two gathered together in your name, oh God. Lord, that you come in the midst, oh God. Lord, we asking you, oh God, to intercede for R.Kelly, oh God. Lord, that we bless your holy name, oh God. We also pray for Jerusalem, oh God. Lord, we also ask that you bless Israel, oh God. Lord, holiness is the only way, oh God. Lord, you said for holiness and peace with all men. Lord, without which no man will see, oh God. According to Hebrews 12:14, oh God. Lord, we bless your name, oh God. We call on you today, oh God. We call on you, Jehovah Jireh, oh God. Jehovah Nisi, oh God. Jehovah Ropi, oh God. Lord, we come, oh God. You touch, oh God. You cover R.Kelly, oh God, in the name of Jesus. In spite of, oh God, we all have fallen short from your glory, oh God. And Lord, we stand and ask for forgiveness, oh God. In the mighty name of Jesus, oh God. Lord, you're worthy to be praised, oh God. You are Abba, oh God. You are holy, oh God. You are holy of holy, oh God. Lord, you blessed him, oh God, with the gift that he have, oh God. Lord, we ask, oh God, that you have mercy on him, oh God. Lord, in the name of Jesus, oh God. Lord, even the families, oh God. We ask, oh God, that you come, oh God, and give them a heart, oh God, for reconciliation, oh God. In the name of Jesus, oh God. Lord, you're worthy, oh God. Hallelujah, Jesus. Lord, you're able, oh God. Lord, you can do anything but fail, oh God. Lord, we ask, oh God, that you cover R.Kelly, oh God. That you bless him, oh God. In the name of Jesus, oh God. We bless your name, oh God. Hallelujah, Jesus. We give you the glory, oh God. We give you all the praises, oh God. Lord, we bless your name, oh God. Hallelujah, Jesus. Hallelujah. Hallelujah, oh God. Lord, you're worthy, oh God. Lord, we ask, oh God, that you create a clean heart in us, oh God. Lord, that you renew a right spirit in us, oh God. Lord, that you forgive, oh God. Lord, you gave your son our authority, oh God, to forgive, oh God. King Jesus, oh God. Hallelujah, oh God. Lord, we ask, oh God. Lord, we ask you, oh God, right now, oh God, to move, oh God, on this behalf, oh God. In the name of Jesus, oh God. Lord, even the victims, oh God. Lord, we bless your name, oh God. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Thank you, Lord.
All right, y'all. We just saw a little piece of that. Now we just had prayer. I definitely didn't want to interrupt that. Man, it's a lot to unpack with this situation. We know about Kale's career, and the type of music he puts out, all of that different stuff. We already know that. I'm not sure who these people are. I don't know if they come um, in in form of a church or anything of that nature, as far as like a actual, a church of founded church. Not really sure. This is a lot right here. This is a lot, and man, I'm gonna just say this is a lot. And the question was, even with everything that's going on, we got people here, people there, people over there. Are there actual paid people that are going down there putting R. Kelly's name in the dirt? Are there paid people that come out and try to say stuff as well? I mean, that was the question. Like, is there actual like paid activists for or against R. Kelly? Um, and then you have, some people that just mean it out of their heart to where they actually want to see R. Kelly freed. Then you even have a movement into which uh, a lot of people believe that basically, if the system will get R. Kelly in this situation, then they need to watch they black kids, they black boys, they black men, the black entertainers, because they have it out for them. That's what they think. So we're looking at this from all different standpoints, and I'm pretty sure it's even, something else that somebody feels, hey, R. Kelly should be freed, and it's a certain reason why somebody might feel, R. Kelly should be taken away. You know what I mean? And then there's some people that think he should be taken away and that he don't need no help. Just lock him up, throw away the key, get him out of here. And that's what we over here talking about. We trying to bring all different aspects together to just kind of see where everybody comes from, and then kind of figure out like why on the viewpoint and the stance do you have, like, because some of these things need to be talked about. People have had certain situations happen to them when they were kids, and possibly somebody never got help for it. And anybody that is showing that they even do that type of behavior, they want them locked up and throw away the key. All right, we got Queen Lakers on the panel. What's going on? What's going on, Mom? What's the deal? What's up,
Hey,
Queen Lakers?
what's up?
You got it. What you think about that with the video we just watched?
No, but listen, it ain't just our black men just period. It's like, okay, like if your sons become like if your sons just make it in any type of high profile life period, not just sons though, but daughters too, they take down anybody. And see, this is what we don't realize. No matter how much money we get, we still just black and nothing to them. Like we always will be. you know, like we matter like the least to them of all, like any other race. And then like people don't realize in this world it's nothing but, their color skin and melanated. Everybody melanated is all in the circle together. You know what I'm saying? Instead of us being so divided, you know what I'm saying? And we like really divided within our own race. So that's something we need to come together on. But even though, he did what he did, and the religious people coming in, is they saying that he got to have people forgive him as other humans? Truth.
I think that's what they're saying is basically
Okay, what if
other
they
humans
saying that?
should forgive them, or either judges, possibly judges. But
Mm,
I'm not really sure. They're not giving where their standpoint is exactly from. Like, who needs to forgive them? Who needs to
okay,
forgive him? I'm sorry.
let me tell you, the only person I ever believe needs to forgive me ever is God. If something, well, I ain't harming nobody else either, but what some let me I'm just saying how I feel. I'm a very spiritual person, not religious, just spiritual. Cause people get spiritual and religious mixed up. Okay, because religious is just something people claim to be. You can be spiritual without being religious. Okay, so even though I belong to a religion, I'm just gonna say that I'm spiritual without the religion. Even so, when you spiritual, the only person you worry about whether they forgive you, whether they like you or love you, is God. Because listen, I don't care. Another human cannot do for you what God can do for you. So another human don't usually forgive another human. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we bad at. Because if you believe in how things supposed to work spiritually, you believe in a higher up than another human. You know what I'm saying? Even though God said you're supposed to follow the lands of the law, and being that he didn't follow the lands of the law, so they saying that um then he has to be judged by the land. But you cannot ask a judge or the prosecution to forgive them because they have a job to do. You know what I'm saying? So I just believe whatever happens is your way of life. You know what I'm saying? It's a scripture in the Bible said God knows your beginning and your ending. The only thing you can change is the way you live your life. You know what I'm saying? So he chose to live his life that way. So that's um his what he got coming. You know what I'm saying? Because no one, and I'm not saying whether he did it or not, whether he innocent or not. I'm not saying none of that. But nobody can accuse you of anything if you don't put yourself in that predicament. You know what I'm saying? And well, yes, they can, because people make false allegations all the time. So I take that back. But I'm just gonna say this in the end, because I ain't finna jump on that right there, because people judge too much. In the end, all he got to worry about is God judging him and God forgiving him, because like anything that man can do, God said he can undo. So if it's not meant for R. Kelly being in jail, he he get right with God. God will work that out for him. You know what I'm saying? Do you ever see like men be wrongly accused and like one day they finally get freed after like 20, 30, 40 years. He come out that they was not guilty of the crime they committed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
men and women. It's
men and women.
and yeah, it's whatever that one lady's name was. She was away for like 20 years, and they found out, she just basically didn't get a lawyer, and she got
Right.
screwed. So yeah,
Right. So whatever is meant to be is going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, and look, they was wrongly accused and they spent 20, 30, 40 years behind bars. So whatever your life pattern, life walk is, you got to walk it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's already laid out. You know what I'm saying? And that's something he just got to walk. And whatever the outcome be, he might get found guilty now. And maybe 10 years down the line, everything is overturned. Or they found out they wrongly did this or did that. So he just got to walk that path that's laid out in front of him to God straighten it out, or that's just gonna be his path. That's what I believe.
and then check this out. Like, let's just say, for instance, the lady that was locked away for like 30 years, and that was at the like 20 years, and that was the beginning of her life. You know what I mean? That was the beginning of her life. She was maybe like 18 years old. She stayed away for like 20 years, and then they finally figured out after she get out. Like in her situation, oh my God, she lost like like half of her life with that situation. Now in the R. Kelly situation, at the end of the day, I wouldn't want to go in there for no time for nothing I didn't do. At the end of the day, at the end of
Right.
the
That's
day,
that's that's the worst part. When you send, but see, listen, when they are judged and sent away to jail for something they didn't do, who judged them? 12 people on the jury, a judge, and a prosecutor. Them all humans. But in the end, did God not set right what was wrong? You know what I'm saying? It's just your life path, and you got to walk it. Our paths are laid before we even we our life paths are laid before we even create it. You know what I'm saying? It's all God already know it, so it's just your path you got to walk. It's just it.
what's going on? April's in the building. April, what you think about the situation? Go ahead.
Well, that was a beautiful prayer. They acknowledge victims and everybody. Um, we can't, we want to judge this man. We not God. We don't have a heaven nor a hell. And I love R. Kelly as a family friend, and I'm going to always be in his corner. The person that they talk about is not the person that I know. Now, I'm not going to say he couldn't have did it. He did it. It don't matter because he's my friend, and I'm going to stand by him.
You know what, April? I said the same thing. I met R. Kelly in the '90s. Okay, I don't know him. I ain't gonna say we are friends, but I met him several times. And I said the man I met was very spiritual and humble. When they say he did this stuff, I'm like, man, when you meet him, he ain't nothing like they say he is. Man, he's so humble and so spiritual. Like when he talks, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, this person that they describe, like this person that did this and do this, and he don't come off nothing like that in real life. Nothing like that in real
And
life.
and and I will say this: I have a problem with us go get along Negroes. All this stuff been going on in Chicago. They say what since the 90s? 90s. You didn't care about black girls then. Don't try to get me to come on your agenda now where you done decided it's his time because you done allowed this man to make music, help other artists, and everything else. That's just my personal opinion on the way they do blacks, period. The 90s.
You know what? Hold on.
They
I
did
said this the other day. The other day I said this. I said this been going on so long. If they really wanted to stop him or they cared, they should have stopped it back in Aaliyah time. If they would have stopped
well
it back
well and,
then,
and this is
and but
what
hold on,
I'm
let me say this. I'm
saying.
gonna say this. I'm gonna say this, and you go ahead and finish. I said this the other night though. I said they really want to stop him. They should have stopped him if it really mattered. They should have stopped him back in the Leah time. Then we won't have all these people that's supposed to be victims now. But like I said, they let him write music for Celine Dion, Lady Gaga, Michael Jackson. He wrote music for a ton of people, not even just his own music. When he got washed
Oh,
up and they want to use him no more, then they throw this at him. But they should have stopped him a long time ago if he was doing all this stuff. Why did y'all continue to let, even after his case in 2008 or 4, whatever that one was, they should have stopped him then, but they got him not guilty and continue. He did award shows after that. He did a whole lot. And then here you go, like 13, 10, whatever, how
and
many
that's
years
all.
later.
And you know, the same people that hate him now was sitting up there dancing to his music, loving the man too. Okay? They gave him a pass because this shit. See, once people, when you start acknowledging this shit is going on, go after your family members and everybody else, then I might can jump on a bandwagon. Like I say, there's over 500 priests, and I'm so sick of also too when you try to say what them people doing. They want to say that don't matter. Uh, we talking about R. Kelly. No, you's a damn lie. It do matter. There are over 500 priests in Illinois, and they could be lay priests. I don't know who these 500 people are. These 500 men are over 500. I did a show and I posted it. I said, nobody, y'all not out there saying release these names because this could be some white man in my building now. This could be somebody working at Walmart. But because they are white and they are Catholic priests, we don't know these people's names. That's a shame. It's over 500 priests in Illinois. 500 priests in Illinois, and they won't release their names. But you've made R. Kelly the poster child for this. Like
You no, you know what? It ain't that he the poster child of it. He just a black person poster
yeah,
child of it because
me too.
they have not made none of the white people that messed around. Elvis Presley did it first. Elvis Presley did it a long time ago, messing with minors. Hugh Hefner did it. Bill Cosby did it back then. I can name a ton. What's
And
that
I don't
person in
want to hear
Hollywood? No,
nothing
I'm just saying.
about you. No, I'm just saying. This is what they say. Brooke Shields, she was at that mansion. That girl that said she's been molested. They want to say, oh, her mama was there. What make that right? Your mother let you be a fucking 12-year-old whore, basically? Now we gonna keep this 100. What in the hell is any man doing taking pictures of a 12-year-old child? Modeling, naked. That's some sick shit. Um, I wish these people much success. I'm done. I
But
can't
hold up.
deal.
This what
I
make
can't
R.
deal
Kelly.
with
This
these
what make
people.
no. This the part that make R. Kelly look so bad. What he likes sexually is the part that make it so bad. Cause these girls saying, "Oh, he made me. He peed on me. Oh, he this the feces stuff and all that stuff." See, when you put all that part in it, it make it sound like totally just so this
Girl,
degrading and despicable. You know what I'm saying? Nobody else sexual
ain't
preference was
nobody
put
talking
on
about what
trial.
they do in their bedroom.
Well, they ain't
That's
talking
the
about what
sad
nobody else
part
did in the
about it.
bedroom. They ain't talking about what that wasn't that
We don't know
Epstein
what
guy.
these people doing in their bedroom. They ain't telling you what they doing in their bedroom. Like I say, some of these people, I done live to be 59. I'm not gonna hate anybody. Even
Well,
people
I'm
that hate me,
57.
I
That's how
love
I
y'all.
feel too. I'm 57, so I
And
know.
and and this is like this. if you keep on living, let me tell you, we all got some shit that we done that we are ashamed of, okay? That we don't want nobody to know. So, you know, people need to be quiet. And and like I said, the Chicago case is coming. Um, I'm prepared for that. But then again, you know, this is gonna be. They talking about Rashonda she gonna destroy him. No, she not gonna destroy him because when we sat down the other day, the guy that had been advising me, I mean, this family took so much money from him, and then they was filing bankruptcy, trying to throw off the government. No, y'all set up and took money, money from this man. And like I said, if any of this stuff happened, now I know I'm a strong woman. I understand girls can be weak. But when you got whole families involved, parents,
Yeah,
money,
that's
and
what I
all of that,
understand. Like,
I
first of all,
can't
it had
get with it.
right,
I
yeah.
can't get
What
with it.
parents take money for their
I
daughters? Like,
can't get
I got
with
three
it.
daughters. I got three daughters. Ain't a dollar amount gonna let me give my daughter to a man that I know that have desires for young women. You know what I'm saying? And like you say, that's in our hood every day. That these young women mess with these older men, and they do nothing about it within our own race. It's just something that's there. You know what I'm saying? It's there. Period. With young. Hold up. Look. Let me tell you. But hold up. Listen. My grandmother had my first aunt. My grandmother, my mother's mother, had my first aunt when she was 14 years old. My granddaddy was already grown, and they down in the south, and they was Indians, okay? And this
Yep.
how they was like a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? So it was not nothing that they didn't do back in the old days, and it just carried on to now, and it just got lawful and wrong. Once they put, Indians don't go by lands of the law anyway. They have their own tribal, whatever they go by. Okay, so this something that been going on, but this something that went on. If you go back even to slaves, and I don't have no ancestors to go back to slavery, but I have research. Okay, I'm just gonna say this: if you go back to slave days, those masters that slept with them black women and stuff back then. You think all them girls is 18 years old? No, they was not. That was having a master's baby. Do you think all them men that was grown that the master wives slept with that was of our race or our skin color? No, they was not. You know what I'm saying? If you go over in Africa, you see older men that's like 30, 40 years old, and they tribal wife be 12, 13 years old, but they got some grown women too that's their wives. But they also, so this grown man and younger woman, or grown woman, younger man, this is something that's been going on for years if you research it. It's not nothing new. It just became against the law. But
No, it's
you and them
been
other,
going on in the black race for years. I mean,
yeah, thousands of years,
you
not just
got
hundreds, thousands of
women,
years.
right now, they want the drug dealer, you know. I mean, the drug dealer, they, the young girls want
No,
them.
just
Most
look when you
girls,
go. But just look
most
when you go to
girls,
school. The
they
teachers messing with
mature
the kids in
faster
school.
than
It's just
boys.
it don't stop.
Yeah,
It
they
happens
mature faster than
everywhere. The
boys.
teachers mess with kids. It happens everywhere. There's no limit to where, like nobody care about age anymore. It's just the law, though. You know what I'm saying? But it happens
I
all the time.
understand it's
Women.
the law.
That's yeah. I'm just saying though. It's natural human tendencies that they do this, but it's the law not to do it. You know what I'm saying? But it's been going on for thousands and thousands of years, and it's been deep in our race, very deep.
Yeah, and my grandmother, she had my first uncle, my oldest uncle, at the age of 14.
Yeah, my
He was
grandmother
like
started having kids at
25
14 too, and my granddaddy was way older than my grandma.
He was in his 20s, you know.
Yeah, my granddad was too. My granddaddy was always already an established man when he married my grandmother, and they had my first auntie. Yes, she was not even grown yet. She was
But
14 years old.
But
Hey, hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all, real quick. I just first of all, I want to say this. Anybody that wants to come up, I know a lot of people like to stay in the comments and stuff like that, but anybody that wants to come up, the panel is open. Just as long as everybody is able to speak their mind, be respectful, and
yeah,
take turns talking as well. And shouts out to April for coming up in Queen Lakers. April, I was on your show the other day. You had a very good topic talking about how Howard University um
oh
has
yeah, and
bad living quarters.
now,
Yeah.
and see, this is what I'm saying. Now we got people they talking about they don't want to talk about Howard University. Like really, we can't even we can't even talk about issues with black people. That's what I say. We are so we just messed up as a people. We can't even come to the table. We can't even come to the table. We want to
No, we
pass
too busy trying
judgment.
to be. Yeah, we too busy trying to be like the other races are. You know what I'm saying? Instead of
But
being like how we
I'm
are,
not gonna
we don't
jump
stick
on that
together. No,
bandwagon,
I'm just
you
no,
know,
no, me either.
to
We don't stick
destroy him.
together. Uh, No, we shouldn't even worry about. We shouldn't be destroying each other. Period. And that's something our race has done for years. We just beat each other down over and over and over again. And then, like social media, there was no internet when I was a kid. So I know there was no internet when you was a kid, April, because you 2 years older than me. So it was no internet when we was kids. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only thing that make this stuff so bad is the internet now that you can find out everything. But when we was coming up, it was just everything was word of mouth. You know what I'm saying? What you heard, what you knew, what somebody else told you. You know what I'm saying? It was no internet. Let me tell you, if R. Kelly would have been around when we was coming up, which he is in our age bracket, you know what I'm saying? So when we was coming up, this stuff was common. That men, younger
Well, let
women
me
was with
tell
older
you
men.
something. Let me, and it's a shame, you
And let
know.
me tell you one more thing. We stuck
They
together
know,
as a race when we was coming up. Look, our mothers,
but
it,
see,
it, it, it huh?
what makes me mad about this whole situation is they knew, you know, he was a little slow. They knew um, he had issues. Okay. He wasn't protected as a child, neither. Okay. Abuse is all they know in that family. I mean, this is known knowledge. Everybody knew he was the trick and everything in Chicago. Now,
And that's what I'm
they
saying. They did not. They did nothing
and
about him a long time ago. It was never stopped. Do you think
so
if somebody ever told what was happening, he could have got
they
some
told him
mental
he just
health?
had a sex addiction problem. Nobody never said, man, you know, we know your elevator not going all the way to the top. Okay. Um,
They was worried about getting that bread off of him.
and
That's it.
so they told him he had a sex addiction problem. And the more I started doing my own research, because I wanted to know, because it's like, this ain't the person we know. We went over there to the low end. I got a music friend that knew him, and then I want to know, when did we all get psychiatrist degrees where we want to say, well, he grown now. Yeah, he knew something was wrong with him, but they was telling him he had a sex addiction problem. You know, everybody was on that bandwagon for money. For money, money, money. Money is the root
Okay,
of
but just
all
see, listen to
evil.
this though. He ain't the only black man that been exposed to having a sex addiction problem. Tiger Woods had a sex addiction problem too. Remember all the women he had. So that's something that they just.
But
I don't know if it's because they in the entertainment
they
world
weren't
where
minors.
women just thrown at them. Yeah, yeah. He okay.
Yeah,
If
they
they
weren't
caught R.
minors.
Kelly's when he was a
They
minor and said he had
innocent,
a sex
don't
addiction
know.
problem. Did he have a sex
Yeah.
addiction problem? They said he had one as a minor. That R. Kelly had a sex addiction
No,
problem
no,
as a
no.
minor.
But the girl, R. Kelly had women of all ages.
I
Now,
know that, but
see,
they only bring it up them. They only bringing up the minor children though. They not bringing up that he had a ton of women of all ages. We know that he didn't have children with a minor woman. You know what I'm saying? They say he just had sex with minor women. He right. He had because that one other girl was not a minor either. She was a grown woman. So they only bringing up two or three girls. I don't know. Then the guy supposed to have been a minor, whatever. But I'm just
well,
saying though, if he had a sex addiction, then what he being tried for? If he got a sickness, okay, if it's a sickness, he should not been thrown in jail. He should have been put in a hospital to deal with the sickness. You know what I'm saying? And it's nothing new. They said Eric Benet had a sex addiction problem. Tiger Woods had one. Like you saying R. Kelly. So nobody went and got what Eric Benet said he went and got mental health help for it.
yeah,
So if
because
he
Eric
actually
Benet had the same problem. I
right,
mean,
but as we're
I
saying,
he
if they got sex addiction
controlled.
problem, he should have been
He got
sent to
to
get help
control.
instead of put in jail.
Yeah, yeah.
Because put in jail ain't gonna
He
make him
went
no
and got
better.
the
It's not
help.
gonna help him.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let me address some things real quick. First of all, when we talk about a sex addiction problem, okay. First, we got to define when does it become a problem? Does it become a problem when you start sleeping with underage girls, or does it become a problem when you sleeping with your wife over and over and over and over and over again? When does it become a problem? That's what I'm trying to figure out, because for them to say he had a problem, then that means he was doing something that was wrong. If he was having sex with multiple women, that's not a sex addiction problem. He might have been addicted to sex, but he didn't have a problem. So when did it become a problem? Is the first question I want to ask. Second question,
It's
I looked at it.
they
Hold on, Miss April. Hold on.
let
And
me
the
be
other part
quiet.
I want to address too is I think Kayla Doss said they gave him libido injections during 2008 trial. He chose not to continue getting help after that trial. Now, I kind of
Help.
want to
They were
figure out
giving
what
him
libido.
libido, see, because
I
they
think
told him he was a sex addict. They didn't tell him, dude, something, this goes
exactly,
deeper than that.
James Harris. They told him he had a. The only way somebody could say you have a sex problem or sex, I don't know which way they defined it. Was it addiction or problem? Because addiction is a problem, like when you are addicted to something. But
Well,
I don't
that's
think
what they said
I don't think it becomes
about.
a problem until you start sleeping with younger girls, or you going around
Right.
breaking the law, raping
And
Well,
somebody.
trust me, I do not.
Eric Benet was not sleeping with minors. Eric Benet was sleeping with only grown women, and he went to get mental health for it because he said, and then okay, they, you know what, and I don't know because I ain't in that profession, but they say that they had sex, addictions or sex problems. That 'cause Eric Benet, when he was married to Holly Berry, and they marriage went astray, he went and got mental health check, service for that. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? That's what it was. Sex
that's
addiction.
when it became a problem, is when he started cheating on his wife,
But
and
he had been
basically,
cheating on his wife and stuff
yeah,
before that. He had been doing it.
but that's what I'm saying. R. Kelly was not, like, they were not saying he. What were they
This
saying he
isn't
was doing
nothing
for it to
new.
be the
This
problem?
is what makes me
I
so
don't know.
mad. All of Chicago, everybody they knew. They knew. They knew. That's what I'm saying. It makes the city look bad. It makes the entire city look bad. I mean, the entire city of Chicago knew what he was doing back then. Lord knows I wish I would have known him back then, because the type of people that we are, my family, we are held accountable for our
Hold on,
actions.
but this something I have an issue with. It's two sides to, well, it's three sides to every story. It's his side, her side, and God's side. Okay, listen. This is the problem I have with. Okay, listen. If your parents tell me, and this is the problem I just have. You know what? You can't go by looks because looks can be deceiving. Because let me tell you this: when I was growing up as a kid, I was underdeveloped. I didn't have boobs, and
No,
and to
I
this
didn't have
day,
none of that. stuff.
Right. No,
Boobs
I had
Let's
behind
go
and
ahead.
thighs and stuff, but I had no waist. I had no upper body. So if they want to say, "Oh, well, the girl had little breasts," you knew she was a minor. Okay, well, you gonna say that about me to this day? I can be a minor according to my breast size now. But anyway, because my 12-year-old granddaughter,
Oh,
13-year-old granddaughter got
yeah.
more. She got more boobs than I got. But anyway, this is when like, you can't just go by like this. But oh, the girl looked young in the picture because her private didn't have no hair. It's women nowadays that down there don't have no hair on it, whatever. This is just them. If your parent tell me, and like they said, when they met him, they went through like third party, and it was parents and other people involved and her parents. But if your parents bring you to me and say, "Oh well, she 18, but she really 17," do I not? But I find out later you was 17 when I met you. You know what I'm saying? But you like this age now. Like, okay, so if your parents told me at that time that you was 18 years old or 19 years old, do I not believe what your parents tell me? And see, this is the only thing about it. It's so much he say, she say stuff in this case. You know what I'm saying? Because the girls, once they say they was grown, and you know what I'm saying, the next thing they say they was not grown. You know what I'm saying? It's just, even though the statements they gave before they went to court is not admissible into court, this is the problem I just have with it. They said when they was on live TV in front of everybody in the world that they was not minors when they met R.Kelly. They was 18 and they was 19 years old. But then come out that, oh, I was only 17 years old when I met him, so you was a year from being grown. Now it's a problem. You know what I'm saying? So who was telling the truth? Was the parents telling the truth back then, or was they telling the truth now they under oath? Like, which time was it a lie? And you know what I'm saying? Everything is like, it's all
And
accusations, because nobody can go back and say, what day did I actually meet this girl? No one is going back and can say, okay, that day, do we know for sure? Was anybody else there that said that this girl was 17, but everybody was saying she was 18 on this day? I met her April the 5th of 2007. She said she was 18, but she was really
we're talking
17. How
about
do we
one
know that?
situation. We do have to look at his whole overall life,
No,
and
it's several girls that said they was it's like one or
I
two.
know,
If
but
some of them say
we
they was
gotta
over 18, and
well,
two of them saying
and
they
see,
wasn't.
they keep saying Chicago, Chicago gonna be the nail in the coffin. Like my person that's been advising me, he said no, don't think that because
I
them
don't think
people
Chicago can get him found guilty in
he
Chicago. I don't think they can
he
find him guilty
paid
in Chicago. I don't think
he
so.
paid them people. These people. You know, you took this man's money for all of these years. It's so much to this stuff.
Yeah,
And
that's what I'm saying.
like
There's
I
so many
said,
stories.
she was supposed to been in the garage. Rashonda was supposed to been doing this. Rashonda, was supposed to been in the garage. He was supposed to did all of this. Let me tell you, first of all, there is no way, no man, and I don't give a damn if they was R. Kelly or whoever, could have ever did this to anybody in our family because trust me, he would have some broken legs. He would have been shot at when I came out of there. Now I understand too, I had to remember these these girls, they were minors, you know, they all was in love with him, you know. So they they went along with this. They were in love with him. But love over 20 something years and you've taken this man's money? He's been paying you all of these people. I mean, it's just so crazy. The whole, you know, the whole thing is just hurtful. It's hurtful to the black community for those that was involved. And, you know, those minors, most of those girls, you know, um, with this Rashonda Landfair thing, you're bringing your classmates to him too. Like, what the fuck? I mean, like, it's just so messed up. But then,
Yeah,
like I
that's what I understand. Y'all was so abused, but y'all actually went out and got other women, other young girls, whatever. Because if it's a video going around, you can if you watch one of his videos that's on tour where he performed live, and it's not even a video that they got for evidence or nothing. I just happened to watch, like, you know how they got live shows or whatever, and let me
um,
tell you, they got you can see that one girl, the Clary girl, no, not Asriel. You can see Azriel in the audience, right? She right by the stage in the
that's
audience,
the only
and
person. I wish
she getting
people
other
would stop
girls,
talking about Azriel.
huh?
We're talking about the whole overall picture.
No, yeah, I'm talking. We can talk about it, but I'm just saying though, you can see her. I'm just saying in this one video you can watch, you can see her actually talking to other girls on the side of the stage, right? And she talked to the girls, and then she like give a hand gesture to the security, and the security come pick the girl up off the floor right there by the stage and pulls her to the back. So if he was doing y'all so wrong, y'all sat there and was recruiting other girls right there in live at the concert. You know what I'm saying? So like make it make sense, because if you telling me that he was abusing you so bad, why would you want to pull other girls into this situation to get abused like you are? You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't dare do that. You know what I'm saying? It's bad enough my parents did it to me. Like, why would I be doing? And then, like, to be at his concert, I thought like his concert got to be like 18 years and older to even be there. You know what I'm saying?
Miss
Because
Caleb, Miss Caleb, I'm not shaming any of the victims. I'm not trying. I'm not shaming any of the victims. I've looked at this case through everybody's eyes, but everybody has to be held accountable in this whole saga. Everybody, him, the girls, everybody. Everybody's got to be held accountable, because at some point, and if you notice, all of these people, they keep saying they can't be telling the same story. Half of them didn't know each other. Geronda, Dominique, them girls already knew each other. I mean, you know, they knew each other. They were all friends. I say they all got together. They was all having fun in that house. And then when shit hit the fan, or now some rules getting ready to be put in place, you know, they were grown young girls going to have fun, not knowing the consequences of them having fun. And I could have been any one of those girls, because hey, I turned 59 this year. Back when I was 14, 15, I had a fake ID. I was trying to be grown, going places that I shouldn't have been. And I thank God, I thank Jesus so much that I did not get caught up in the hype of being starstruck and things like that. And so it's just sad. It's just sad. It's
you know
very
what,
sad.
you know
But
what else I
I'm not
have an
getting
issue.
ready to get on a bandwagon to bring one man down the way that they have brought him down.
Right, right.
For
Listen, it has
his
been.
music, and this whole country was built on a damn lie. Like I say, people don't even want to talk about Howard University, but they'll drag R.Kelly. Like, this shit is crazy. We so messed
But
up.
Hold on, but
People,
listen,
we
he
can
ain't the
be
only
sit down
person.
and say, you know what? I say everybody was wrong. Everybody, everybody involved in this has got to take accountability for their actions. And half of these people, if you wasn't doing something wrong, if you wouldn't have been taking his money, you wouldn't have been put under the radar of the government. The land fairs, and I'm not victim blaming, these are facts. They were filing bankruptcy, trying to do things to throw people off on all of this money that he was giving them. I mean, this is crazy. It's just crazy. I mean, no, it's like it's unbelievable. But until, like I tell people, if you don't go after your family members, after that Chester, the molester in the neighborhood, after that man, that cousin, all of these people, don't come to me about R. Kelly, because abuse has been going on in some families for years and years and years. We can't even have a simple conversation on how do we break this abuse. How do we tell people this is messed up? You shouldn't be doing this shit. But nobody wants to talk about that. We want to dog R. Kelly out. When you got Uncle Ray Ray, he can come to the family reunion because he done touched some of the family members. We send them down south or up north, and we don't take them to get the help that they need. And so, you know, to me, this R. Kelly case, we should be talking about solutions, so this type of cycle of abuse can end. And if little Billy Bob, little whoever, your child got a problem. We know this. We got to start seeking professional counseling. Yeah, we can pray, but you know what? God made doctors for people to be able to go to, or counselors for additional help. We can't pray everything away. Some people need counseling and they need medication. People need their ass beat, to know this shit. This shit ain't right. This ain't fucking normal.
All right, April.
And
Hold
so,
on, real quick. Hold on. We got somebody else on the panel. We got El Negro on the channel. What's up, brother? Man, what's going on, man? What's your viewpoint on all of this, man? Like, when do you know? I mean, we done went into a lot of different things, but the topic was, when do some of these supporters and some of these anti R. Kelly people, when do they cross the line? When is it time for them to kind of sit back and not go as far as they going, or are they able to cross the lines? Is there such thing as crossing the line? Like, some
Bro,
people
look, they crossed the
are getting
line.
into it
They
with each
crossed
other,
the
putting out
line.
addresses. Go ahead.
They crossed the line. They crossed the line by making excuses for grown people. Period. You feel me? Like, if something's wrong, you feel me, and to a sick person, yeah, they're gonna do everything in their power to make it seem like it's okay. You feel me? But you can't rationalize. You can't paint it or try and make it seem like something lighter than it is. Like, all these analogies, oh, this, that, and the third. No, man, we need to talk about the facts of what's going on. Yeah, we know he was
yeah, and
abused.
that's
We
what
know
I'm saying. But
we
see,
know
in the black hood, the black community, this type of behavior, young
It's not
young
talked
girl,
about.
older man, has
It's
been
not
going
talked
on.
about. Yeah, it's not talked about because in the hood right now, you got old people. I'm gonna say over the age of 18 lusting after these high school girls. So it's going on. You feel me? It's definitely going on a bigger scale. You feel me? Like people just using R. Kelly as okay, yeah, we're gonna talk about it, but what y'all got going on in y'all, you feel me, behind closed doors? What's really going on? You feel me? Because how many pedos y'all got going around in the black community? You feel me? Just like okay, just like that young the 18-year-old marrying the 61-year-old. He had to be active with her, you feel me, in order for her to feel like, you feel me? Come on, man.
Right. I said the same thing. He was messing with her before she turned 18 years old. Because how can they automatically feel the way they feel if she just now 18? And she had a baby before she was even 18, right? Didn't she? Even though that's not his baby. But I don't see how she, as a mother, except like I said, she found what she did and okay, and he found what he did okay. But me as a mother, I could not have a daughter around this man. And my daughter not his biologically. Well, even if my daughter was his biologically, I would not want you around. First of all, I wouldn't have a child by you, but and I wouldn't be with you. But if I was with a man that was interested in me as a child, I would not give him children. I would not, or have children around him. You know what I'm saying? Because listen to this, he have no boundaries who he was messed with. If he messed with you when you was under 18 years old, you know what I'm saying? And if he was in your life as a child coming up, like what age did he find her attractive? What age did he find her attractive? So he's sick, period, because he found her attractive as if that was his godfather and as a child. Like we don't know how deep his sickness go because like what age did he really
Look,
find out?
that's
Like
like
okay, I'm gonna start
that's
grooming
like me,
her.
man. That's like me marrying my godmother, bro. Like, what the
You're
fuck?
right.
Come
Yeah, you
on,
like your
bro.
God.
That's your
Like you
mama.
said,
That's your mama, friend, homeboy, whatever. You feel me? So in order for them to get that godparent title, they
you
had
got to be
to.
close,
You gotta be
right?
close, bro, because people ain't just throwing around that godparent shit, bro. Come on,
Right. And
let's keep
then
it real.
when you give somebody that responsibility, their job is if you're not able to when you become a godparent, that means that you are to love and care for my child like as if it was your own. You know what I'm saying? So that's what makes this even more sickening. That if you in that role to that child, when did you find her attractive? You know what I'm saying? When? Like when when she was one, two, three, you know what I'm saying? But man, that is so sickening because like if something happened to her parents, that's what you're supposed to do as a godparent. You're supposed to step in and help, her along in life. You know what I'm saying? So to step in as her husband or as a man she's now sleeping with, that is sickening. Like totally
You know,
disgusting.
yeah. And then, they did the documentary, you know, and
No,
we as black people, we should be, first of all, we should be saying we want that shit shelved. You got Charlemagne the God, a rapist who raped a 15-year-old girl. Everybody want to holler, oh, but it was only one time. We don't know that. How can you
right.
have
It
another
don't. It don't matter.
rapist?
It don't matter. It don't matter what count or what it was. Like,
Well, this is what I'm saying. These are excuses we make. You know, we should be trying to get that shell. Then how? See, this is how they played the black people. You got Charlemagne the God who broadly says, I mean, he gave a girl Spanish fly and fucking raped her.
And
Nobody
he
don't
he
think that's
admitted
sick.
he
Then
admitted
you
that he
sit
did it to his
here
own
and
wife.
He
talk
admitted.
this,
He admitted
He
then,
that.
did it
but
to his
then
own
Hold
you
wife.
on, hold on,
got
y'all.
this
Hold on, hold on, hold
man,
on.
you got
Hold
him
on.
on a documentary talking about another black man. Come on. Like,
Hold on, April. Hold
really?
on, April.
Can y'all hear me? Can
Oh,
y'all hear
okay.
me, man?
Yeah, we hear
Y'all can hear
you.
me.
She just
All
ain't.
right,
Yeah, I hear
hold
you.
on. She probably. I know a lot of times when we talking on here, it's kind of hard to hear people. So I just want to make sure.
It's a delay. I have to
Yeah,
remember that. It's a 10-second delay. But
and that's what I know. Now hold on. Let me
April,
say this
let
real
truth
quick.
talk, April.
Now let me say this
okay.
real quick. Dealing with Charlemagne, the situation with Charlemagne. Not only did he admit to, you know what I mean, putting her under the influence of a sexual drug, he
Drug.
also said that his homeboys was, you know, he even tried to put his homeboys on her, told them to go up there to the room and had them.
Right.
So you know,
Yeah, but that's what
and
I'm
all of
saying.
that is
Hold on,
true.
April. Hold on. Go ahead.
And
Go ahead, True.
all of that is true and very well. And I want everybody to know, just like Santa Lee's in the comment, you know, look at he's saying this is what he's saying in the comments, or he or she, I think it's a he, I forgot. But he said, look at the transcript. But the main thing is, man, you know, I'm not here to try to figure out what exactly happened in the trial. I just think this is something that needs to be talked about in order to try to find a
In our
solution
race,
where we
period.
could bring awareness and we can stop a lot of this stuff from happening
Exactly.
so it won't end up in the situation where it has to go to trial. And a lot of people don't understand this certain situation could be used as a segue or either a host. And when I say host, a leading person to bring it to awareness. See, a lot of people don't even understand that part. This whole situation could have happened in order for there to be more of a awareness, not people getting into it over whether he did it or if he didn't, which is good dialogue. But I think one of the main things here is being able to talk about this and bring together some type of cohesiveness on whether or not this is a problem or not. We all know it is, whether if
It's
it's
a
R.
damn
Kelly or if it was
problem.
Leroy.
But
Go ahead.
listen, then the media only put out what they want us to know. You know what I'm saying? They don't put out everything. But listen to this. This is something I have a problem with that was swept underneath the world. When they find that child sex trafficking thing between the politicians, the entertainers, you know, actors and actresses and singers, the whole entertainment world and the politicians and stuff, when that sex thing got knocked where they had them messing with babies over there on the island, you know, doing all with Epstein's Island or whatever. They over there on the my island with babies, teenage, all age of kids, you know, all both sexes, you know, everything. And that was in the news for a couple of days, and you didn't hear about it no more. You know what I'm saying? And that was known that they messed with children. Nobody drugged that out everywhere. Nobody said a whole lot of stuff, you know, about it. You know what I'm saying? But you take one person, well, they took two people, him, Bill, and Robert, and they made this great big old scandalous thing about it all through the media. But when they found out that Bill Clinton and just all the politicians that they found out, the president now, he known for messing with kids. You know what I'm saying? They don't drag. It's, you know, it's just they pick and choose who they gonna drag. They did not drag Epstein and his victims through the mud like this. You know what I'm saying? They just didn't do none of this for other people. And they said, "Oh well, it don't matter. Just it's just him. We don't talk about what nobody else did. They just talk about what he did." So if we gonna stop older people from messing with kids that's not old enough to consent, so they say, we have to stop it, period. You just can't pick one person or two people say, oh, well, we're going to make examples out of them. Okay, but what about the other? It's a whole world of people doing this. But it don't matter because they not in the entertainment world or they live in the hood. If we're going to stop it, let's stop it all together. Let's not pick and choose who we going to stop it with. You know what I'm saying? It should be stopped whether you famous or not. You know what I'm saying? Or whether you black or white, you know, color, race should not matter.
Adults
Your
should not
ethnic
be
background should not
sleeping
matter.
with minors.
Right.
Adults
And
should not be sleeping with minors.
that's what I
But
just said.
in
It should be
good
stopped,
in the
period.
black community,
It's
we've done it.
acceptable.
This is what's been going on.
It's
Back
been
to
going on in
this.
both races.
Why?
It's just
This is what
stop.
I'm saying, how messed up we are as a community. Every time we talk about somebody else, they want to say we're talking about our. No, we're only talking about R.Kelly. You people mean to tell me y'all think it's okay that another black man got on this Lifetime documentary and there's a rapist and talking about another man. Y'all messed up. We got to address all of this. Stop saying we only talking about R. Kelly. No, we're talking about every black man that has fucked a child, slept with a minor, gave them fucking Spanish fly. Don't nobody want to talk about that. Y'all want to talk about, oh, they're going to throw away the key. Charlemagne's still walking around. God forbid, we don't know what he's been doing. But we only focused on R. Kelly.
April. My bad. I ain't mean to interrupt you. It's crazy because, I mean, and a lot of people can attest to it. You know, what was it, like a couple months back when the situation came out with Charlemagne? You know, I was bringing it up, even playing that video.
Out there.
And a lot of people, they didn't, you know, it just wasn't, it was something that a lot of people didn't really want to, you know, I guess, address with him. But for some reason,
you don't
with the R. Kelly
why was Charlemagne? You know, why does he get a pass? We should all be out here now saying, throw him in jail too. Throw his ass in jail too. That's what I say. Black people, we so messed up. I mean, if everything gonna apply to one, it should apply to all. Everybody's still watching the Breakfast Club. Everybody still listens to this man's show. But you want to tell me, because I stand behind R. Kelly, I'm a pedo lover, I'm doing this, and here you got this man gave a 15-year-old girl Spanish fly, but he gets a pass. Everybody loves him. Come on, y'all.
Hold on, look. With Charlemagne the God, not only that, he admit he did the same thing to his wife, and he actually said this live on air. Yeah, I did the same thing to my wife, and he was like, "Let me tell you something. I like my women better that way." He's saying drugged and on the drug, drugged out and not, coherent or whatever. He said he like his women better that way. So tell me where in the world is that acceptable at? That you admit, and then on top of that, you married the woman that you did this to. She actually married you and gave you children. Ain't no way in heck if somebody did that to me, I'm gonna be okay with it. I'm really not finna give you no children when I know you like messing with underage people and you a drug them. So like, yeah, where is that acceptable? He ain't being judged or nothing.
Women, we can't help who we fall in love with,
But we might can't help who we fall, and that's abuse. That's mental, and like, okay, and that's mental. If she felt and I know that people that's beaten by men and that's abused physically, emotionally, mentally, any kind of way, that abuse, sometimes we attract to that abuser, but that still don't make it right though. You know what I'm saying? And if you abuse people, I will not give you children. Like, I'm not gonna give you children for you can abuse our children. And like I said, it might not be physically or sexually, but there's abuse in other ways that you can do. He's a sick person, period. You know what I'm saying? And he admit that, and everybody, it's okay. Like you say, he well loved. He's on this, he's on that. You know what I'm saying? How? And like this one saying, it's double sided.
We so
it's double sided, right? It's double sided. We accept people that
get a pass.
It's a lot of people get a pass. Some people get a pass and some people don't. But they do the same thing. But okay, this person okay to do it, but this person not. Like I said, and then too, we not even holding there. Where's the parents of these children at? Why? Okay, like if you giving permission for your child to be with this person, okay, where are you not held accountable at? You know what I'm saying? Every last girl that said they was a minor, person said they was a minor, they took their kids.
The person that likes fucking kids, giving them Spanish fly, going up to the schools. We got to deal with them people first. The shit is wrong. If we not gonna hold everybody accountable, don't tell me nothing about what Robda did. And you people sitting up here got a rapist talking about him on a damn documentary. I mean, we look stupid as black people. Like,
But that's
Think
how we
about
are
it.
as a
How
race.
does it
We
really look?
accept anybody.
We're
We accept
saying it's okay for Charlemagne to get on a documentary who done raped a 15-year-old girl with his cousins and family and gave her Spanish fly. And we think that's okay. Ain't none of this stuff okay. But we pick and choose. Y'all pick and choose.
All right, y'all. Hold on. Let me pause right there. And then I want y'all to come with y'all last comments because I'm about to get out of here and I'm gonna be back later on today with a different topic. And everybody will be able to come up and be able to discuss as well. I just want to lighten it up a little bit, bring some type of comedy in here real quick before we get up out of here, man. Just a little comedy. Matter of fact, before the comedy, I want to play this video real quick. And y'all let me know what y'all think about this video. This is some young ladies that were there in support of R. Kelly. They were asked some questions. They didn't really want to talk on the camera, but they were asked some questions and they weren't really able to answer them. But yeah, let's go. Let's watch this real quick. It's not that long.
You go through coming here.
I came from Pennsylvania. It's my birthday tomorrow.
So you don't want to talk on camera? Is that true or no?
No, we're not going to talk on camera about
I
R.
made
Kelly.
it
Free R. Kelly. That's all they can do. Justice. Free R. Kelly. Give him a bond.
So if there's actual evidence, if there's actual video footage, you don't want to hear about that. You don't believe in it, right? Is that true?
All this is about money.
Who's making money off of it? But who's making money off of it? Is it the court system? Who's making money off of this?
You know who?
I'm sorry?
You know who he's making money.
Yeah, but I don't. I'm asking a question. I don't know who's making money off of it. The courts.
Now, I just want to say this real quick. I mean, a lot of times you have people, man, like I said, when it's crossing the line, when do people become delusional? That's what I want to know. I mean, they weren't even able to answer. Hey, SS2, it says your device is not connected. I don't know why, so it won't even let me add you up in here. It says your device is not connected. You got to come out and go back in. But yeah, when do people become delusional with the situation? I mean, you just clearly watched some young ladies. They said they don't even want to speak on camera about R. Kelly, but then again, they did speak on R. Kelly's and say it's all about money. But then when she said who the money going to, they couldn't answer it, and they just want to go up there and dance around and kind of be delusional about the
God,
situation.
we know who got money. Parents got taken care of for years. There's actually a lot of girls that got what they needed from him and went on about their life too. Went to school and everything else, you know.
Hold on, Miss April. But when they was asking about the money, they were saying, "What about the money? Is the courts? How are the courts making money off of it?" That was the question. We know he paid folks off. We know that, and some people went on with their life. But when it's going to court,
how do we know they paid them off?
Oh, okay. Well, I guess they didn't pay them off. I was under the assumption. I was under the assumption that they some people got paid.
What I done learned in life is, baby, it's three sides to every story. People get their back up against the wall. Right now, I don't believe nothing nobody's saying right now. Cause half of y'all.
Well, we do know in other cases, and since we just dealing about sexual abuse and stuff like that, let's just say in other cases, just even in the Michael Jackson case, just even in the Bill Cosby case, they paid those people off, and it was said that R. Kelly did pay some people off.
Well, a lot of times they are advised, even with Kobe Bryant, when he had his rape charges.
Yeah, let's talk about them.
They tell them to pay them off because it's going to interfere with their traveling schedules. They just try to make it go away.
And then they come back and bite them in their butt when they pay them off.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Bill paid him off and he still had to go sit down, and then they had to still find out later on that they wasn't supposed to take him up in there, but still you just lost a year.
Yeah, some 30, 40 years later, right.
And even in the first case, they said with R. Kelly, he paid somebody off like $2 million. I don't even know if I think there may be documentation of that. Somebody in the comments let us know if R. Kelly paid somebody off. At the end of the day, in that question that she asked them, if she said it was all about the money, if it's all about the money, then what is the government trying to get out of the money? Is it because they're trying to get the right to his music? Like what is it? I just wanted them to explain exactly what that was. Like when they just make blank comments, blank statements, and just say, hey, it's all about the money. That's such a broad comment to just make. And then we just literally heard the lady say that she wasn't going to say anything about R. Kelly on camera, but then again, she did say something about R. Kelly, and she said it's all about the money, and that's all how she just left it. And it's just like, what?
Okay, I'm looking in the comments. James Harris, you said the community doesn't decide who gets locked up. Well, why is Charlemagne the God and all of these other people that has done stuff? Why are they walking around? See, once the
Charlemagne, you
government,
want to know the reason why Charlemagne is out? I tried to hold back from saying this. Charlemagne is out because he actually went to court for the situation, and the mom
he
that
got a
sent her
lesser charge.
in
He
in
got
her
a lesser charge.
yes,
That's why Tommy Brown
because the
calls him lesser
mom
charge. The
mom
whole point of it is
hold
he
on.
did
Let
it.
me talk. Because let me make my statement, and then you can say, you know what I mean, if it's true or not. He had the mom gave her daughter to Charlemagne. She allowed the daughter to go out with Charlemagne, not asking what the age is. That's the base of the problem. So that's the first person that is a part of the problem, that damn mom. Boom. Then you go to Charlemagne. Charlemagne knew he was too old to be messing with that young girl. He took her over there. She got raped. They went to trial. The mom did not bring the daughter to trial because she felt like she didn't want to put her back through that stuff. So he's already been tried for that. That's the reason why he's out, even though it was dead wrong. But that's the reason why he's still able to be out. Now, while he's out, we should cancel him. You should not be listening to that stuff no more. He is wrong for doing that. He admitted to doing it. But you're asking, why is he out? He's out because the mom dropped the ball.
I understand that. But then we sit up and allow him to speak against another man. They all wrong.
I didn't allow him to do that. I knew
Lifetime
he was
deal.
dead wrong.
And everybody fell for the okie dokie. Y'all should be outraged. Yeah. People should be outraged.
Yeah,
They
like I
should
said,
be
I've done a bunch of lives and shared that information, and I continue to do it. Matter of fact, with one of the R. Kelly lives, like 2 lives ago, I played the video over again because I know this is something that is
Yeah,
not just
I
one
remember.
person.
I remember. I remember you
Yeah,
did
it's a
that.
whole conglomerate of stuff that happens in our neighborhoods, in our communities that we definitely need to talk about. But
But
we
see, look,
need to
the
make
thing
sure.
about it,
Mm-hmm.
look. The reason why he's out, let's be honest, is because of who he knows. You feel me? Because let let a normal person do that. Half of the time they ain't finna get away, and then they cracking down on these sex crimes and all this stuff. All these corporations and businesses that's doing extra stuff. All right, they cleaning up. They cleaning up everything. You feel me?
But they still picking and choosing who they doing it to though. They not
They
doing
picking.
everybody. Yeah, they
They
picking and
picking and
choosing.
choosing. Yeah, they picking and choosing like always. You feel me? But for the ones that don't get, you feel me, exposed, we just gotta, keep applying that pressure till they do get, get what's coming. You feel me? Like
All
just
right, this is what
because
I'm about.
somebody else,
Go ahead.
go ahead.
Go ahead. My bad.
I said
Nah, my fault. Go ahead.
just because, all right, somebody else, get charged and somebody else don't mean that we gotta necessarily give up. You feel me? It's probably just gonna be a little bit more work. That's all I gotta say.
All right, so this is what we're gonna do, y'all. Before we get up out of here, I'm just gonna bring it back into, just to bring a little smile on people's faces, kind of laugh a little bit. But this is a very serious matter. And when I come back around, I'm gonna go take a turn. We're gonna start with Queen Lakers, then Miss Showers. It's gonna be you, then El Negro. Just kind of end off with what you think the solution is. If everybody can just wrap it up real quick, because then I'm gonna end the show. But we're gonna watch this video and everybody kind of think what's the next move here, because I know we can talk about how things went down for the longest, and we know right from wrong. I believe a lot of people do, And what's the next step forward? What's the next step forward? We gonna watch this video and then we gonna jump into that. Yeah, man, we back, man. I just wanted to bring a little bit of comedy into the situation, man, because I know a lot of times talking about this stuff, man, it gets a little crazy, man. It gets a little crazy, man. Shouts out to Jamie Foxx, man, and man, that was crazy, man. But we're gonna start off with Queen Lakers. I mean, what do you think the solution is going forward? I mean, what can we start doing right now to stop this stuff from happening?
It's really no way to stop this from happening because, first of all, we don't all come together and we don't respect each other's opinion or suggestions. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is either this way or no way. You know what I'm saying? To be able to sit down and talk to each other and willing to accept different, narratives from different people and then come to, one solution, it won't happen. And we don't do that. So there's not going to be a solution to it. It won't be.
All right. So y'all heard that from Queen Lakers. Now we're gonna go to Sister April Showers. Let them know what you believe the solution is and moving forward, or more so, what do you think you could do going forward to kind of stop some of this stuff from happening? We know what the problems are. Like, what can we do to try to stop some of this from happening going forward? Go ahead, April.
You know, I, I let me see. First, we got to start saying this behavior, we're not going to accept it anymore from anybody. That starts from in the families, the communities, to celebrities. We've got to stop it. And it's, but it's so messed up because this is somewhat taught behavior where, everybody wanted the man that had the money, you know. And so it's crazy. All I can say is I just thank God, and I'm not trying to take away from any of the victims neither, if they were starstruck, but we've got to start um, teaching women, love yourself, love yourself. I don't care. I love all of you Black beautiful women, and we all have a past. We are all so lucky because I'm gonna tell you, back when I was coming up, we didn't use protection and different things. So I could be running around here. Thank God I don't have any sexually transmitted diseases. But we got to look at our own lives too, and the part that that we have all played in this. But you best believe if anybody, and like I say, some of these girls was young, and I'm not trying to take away from them, that they were in love, they were starstruck, and some women will do anything to be, with the celebrity. I also had to train my mind with that. And so we just gotta start saying, girls, you are beautiful. Protect yourselves. And because, I've been in an abusive relationship before. Um, and we just gotta start being honest with ourselves too. Um, like I said, thank God that I wasn't starstruck, but then again, I don't know, you know. So I look at the case, I pray for everybody that's involved, and I just hate that the black community is divided. Um, we give this one a pass, we give that one a pass, and yeah, we can talk about those other people too, but um, I just hope girls now coming up, they can see that they can be beautiful, strong black women. You do not need a man to take care of you. You can take care of yourself. I ain't taking none of your shit. You hit me, man. You hit me. You might meet my best friend in the morning. So, but when abuse, so much of this stuff has been going on that some people just think it's normal. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. But I also hate that we can't even talk about other subjects. Like, people don't even want to talk about what's going on at Howard University, but we can dog R. Kelly out. We got so many issues that's going on in the black community. And I just hope that we can all be able to sit down and we're going to have to we got to start policing our own. We got to start holding everybody accountable. They all did wrong. But this type of behavior has been going on for so long. So I don't know. Maybe we can discuss it later. Thanks for allowing me to come on your show.
No problem, man. Y'all make sure y'all go follow Miss April Showers. She does talk about other topics instead
Oh
of
yeah,
R.
I
Kelly
talk about
from a
topics.
woman's point of
Yeah.
view, most definitely. And so Miss Showers, if you want to, that's the name of your page right there, April Showers.
April Showers. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Make sure y'all go like and
And
subscribe to
then
that
I will
channel.
say this too. You know, people got to start being honest with themselves because I'm gonna tell you, a lot of us have a past. A lot of us have things that we have done that we are not proud of, and we don't know. Shoot, if we would have ran across somebody, what we would have did, you know. So, um, but like I said, everybody's got to start being held accountable for their actions. Everybody, everybody, including Rob, everybody, everybody, anybody, everybody's got to start being held accountable. Hold your people accountable. And I think we'll start seeing some results. Everybody have a great day.
All right, take care, Miss April. Thank you for coming through too.
Oh, no problem.
El Negro, what's going on, man? What you got on your mind, man, as we close it out?
I agree. I agree with everything that Miss April Showers said, as far as what we could do to, prevent this from happening again. We would have to clean our whole community worldwide and police ourselves. Ain't no turning the cheek. It's gonna be eye for eye. We have to go back to the old. You feel me? Just stop trying to keep up with the Joneses and getting caught in all of the illusions. Just be true to yourself. You feel me? If it don't sit right with you, don't do it. That's all I gotta say, bro.
Man, and make sure y'all go follow my dog El Negro, man. He got his own channel over there doing a good job over there as well. I really appreciate everybody for coming in. Thank you to everybody on the panel. Salute to Queen Lakers. Matter of fact, if anybody needs anything as far as advertisement or anything while I'm running my show, definitely hit me up on the IG, man. I can work that out for you. Let me see if I got a picture real quick. Like, it's a young lady that she does the bling for the vases, all different types of everything. She gonna get you blinged out, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna start putting her stuff up there and promoting her stuff as well. So if anybody needs anything like that, I could take care of you with that. Once again, let me kind of touch bases on everything that we talked about. We definitely discussed, when does a person cross the line? When does a person cross the line as far as supporters, as far as people that are against Kales, for Kales? When do you actually just kind of cross the line where it just goes from you actually showing your support to where it becomes, some people become too involved in the situation. They might even become delusional. They might even try to seek to harm somebody else that just simply has a different viewpoint than you do. I mean, if you even look in your own household, your brothers, your sisters, everybody has a different viewpoint of life, because your life is just your life and everybody's life is not yours. But we are all here together to share it together. And I'm going to ride on up out of here, man. Y'all know what it is. Truth be told, allegedly. Make sure y'all hit that like button, man. Thanks to all the mods that held it down. Thanks to Mom for holding it down. Thanks to everybody that came through. We will be back later on tonight. Different topic, around the same type of thing. So we'll check in later on tonight. I hope y'all have a good, blessed Saturday for the rest of the day. Y'all take care, man. We out of here. Let me get one of my little outros going. Let me see what I got. Let me see what we got. Let me just play this one. We out of here, man.
Boy, truth to go. Truth to go.
Nah, that nigga to go.